start with Barry first, and then we're gonna go to this video here.
Man, Rich, you are a sexy beast.
So, let's go to this one. So tomorrow I'm gonna have Dad take a video of me. I am covered in pore 15, like arms, chest, upper eye. Literally took a bath in it.
Yep. It's gonna happen. Alright guys, you're back with us at Beamer & Son Garage, and we appreciate you coming back. So we're sitting in the driveway, waiting for Sam to show up with his trailer and his truck, and he's gonna bring his cherry picker over here, and we are going
to... Barry, don't you got 3 or 4 cherry pickers around there?
Remove the fork. Yep.
Let's be clear, Barry. I want to say something here. Seriously. The only reason you completed this fucking job is because that was the deal. Sam gave you the camper, but he wanted the motor. And it's blocking your driveway. If you could have shoved it into a hole or shoved it out in the field or whatever and it wasn't for nobody else, that motor'd still be in that fucking thing. Plain and simple.
Look at your other RVs and tell them about getting lucky.
And we're getting ready to pull this thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to see you pull one out. Pull one of that Dodge you got up front, buddy.
Says, oh, they can't do that. He won't do that. Yeah.
Or the one you got on the field. You got lucky as fuck on this one.
Show the clip or video where I said that, Barry.
Dude, we pulled a big box 2 years ago, a 454 out of a fucking out of an RV.
And these guys,
fiberglass. Yeah, because I won't take them. I'll buy the motors out of them, but I'm not taking RVs.
Take the battery in an RV like this.
You have to pay somebody to take them. But anyway, dude, the whole front didn't go apart like this one. I mean, he got lucky.
On his channel to put a battery in.
Let him get a little bit new one. The front don't come apart like that, no up like that, and watch him pull it out.
Baby.
Hey Barry, talk about all your views are still in the shitter, and your content's still shit, buddy.
In the house, he is sitting
so we're clear on that.
That's my lap. That's my lap kitten. What's up, baby? You're on candid camera, honey.
That's not the first time you said that nasty ass shit.
And I got a question. Why won't Sam be on camera with you, Barry?
Yeah, because Sam won't be on camera no more, Barry.
I mean, what's up, man? I mean, what, he don't want to affiliate it with you? He's afraid that somebody will see him out in public and realize that he hangs out with a fucking pee-pee toucher?
Right up by me.
I mean, a 65-year-old man that likes to fuck fucking 16, 17, 18-year-old girls? I mean...
He doesn't like it. Good when I do.
Even that you call them kids? I mean, you see them as kids too, so why you trying to fuck them?
There you go, yeah.
That's what the fuck I want to know, and a lot of other people.
He's on his way right now.
I don't give a fuck about you being lazy. I mean,
we're gonna jump out
and all
of
that bullshit. I don't care about you killing those fucking
show
cars.
you what we got going on. I got
you're a
fuel
sick
pump from AutoZone. There's that nut I dropped. I thought I put that in my pocket. 3/8 course thread nut. Those are hard to come by. So what? It's got a little mud in it.
I got some nut I'd like to put in you, bitch. I'll tell you that much.
Hey Barry, I got a
We
question.
got the fuel pump sitting in there.
Because I know you'll watch
I'm
this.
smoking.
I got a serious question, and it's not about this. It's not. It's about your dad. Okay, I got a question. Why?
What do you want to know about me?
All right. Why is it that your fucking father wouldn't answer the phone in his room for you, Barry? Because if it went through, then your dad could answer the phone, right? You just couldn't. Your dad could answer the phone and talk to you if he liked you and he wanted something to do with you.
Nothing to do with him, dude.
I mean, who for thought?
Fucking disappointment. And Barry, stop acting like your syrup's gonna ignite a gas.
I know.
I mean, you could throw that
Good
cigarette
idea,
right in the middle of that fucking gas tank full of gas, and it wouldn't do shit. It's like and feel loud.
I think we might do a video on
Sit
it.
in there.
I mean,
Just gotta shove it down
Now,
in there, get the locker in
lighting a
there.
cigarette will ignite it. A
And then I
spark,
gotta
something like
change
that.
this
But a
wiring
cigarette won't ignite
detail.
gas.
It's gotta do revised.
Not regular
Retail
gas anyway.
for it.
Maybe jet
Baby,
fuel.
Tell him how you know it, Deb.
Come on.
My Uncle Gary, dude, he
Come
showed
on.
me that when I was fucking 10 years old.
They
dude.
don't want
He
you
threw
in
it- He's
there.
like, watch this,
No.
he lit a cigarette and he threw it right in the
No,
fucking
not
tank of
back
gas.
there. Definitely not back there. No, no.
The cherry of a cigarette's not hot. You don't have a hot enough flash point to ignite gas. Now, lighting a
I
cigarette
don't
to
even
ignite it.
help it. You'll end up knocking something around and messing me up.
That dog's like, feed me, feed me.
All right, guys, we're out of here. All right, Sam.
Like I said, if you could have shoved that out in the field or someplace else and Sam wasn't pointing on that motor, that motherfucker
Give me that
still
one,
get
guys.
you. You would have done
Bye-bye.
shit. And this is the first motor you pulled on this channel, dude. I mean, this is the first motor you pulled in your 3,500 videos. This is the first motor you pulled, dude.
What you guys think about this?
I mean,
think about it. Look what Barry did, and then look what Sam over how much got done.
All right. I mean, you act like you did.
Carl never really thought much of his credit scores until he got Credit Karma and used his scores to score more. Like this less humble abode. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
All right, guys. Here you go. 440 coming out. We have separation here. You can tell.
You think, dumbass? It's hanging up out the front.
It's Sam.
You should have separation in about 3 inches.
And he's got his spud bar. Boom, boom. And I got my spud bar. Boom, boom. And I had the great idea to use a Badlands jack it up, put it on jack stands.
What's the point? You're not pulling the training too?
Evolution and raise it up in the air, you know.
You don't want he needs elevation.
Like
you don't need elevation.
What was the point though of jacking it up?
Badlands jack over here.
I mean, what did that do?
With his weight in gold. He gets it hard in my biggest jack stands. So we got to
so you can show off the shitty jack again?
So you can act like you fucking got some kind of brains? I mean, you're an idiot, Barry. If the train was on, I could see it, but the train was not on that motor. You should have needed to do that.
It's laying here. Somewhere. Where's that? Somewhere. Anyways, you cut the other, there it is. It's over there in the ditch line over there. And there's, so yeah, did a couple more yanks. We're going to put it on Sam's trailer right here.
Listen to this stupid shit.
So he's one of his vehicles here. There's 1 ton Ford van.
1 ton trailer.
So we're going to put the 440 over.
I doubt that. Probably 3/4 ton.
It's about a 700-pound motor, but he just, you know, going to put it on there and hopefully get the trailer and the engine and the cherry picker all home with one shot. So.
Hey Barry, that trailer is designed to hold some weight, dumbass. It can hold a 4-wheeler. That weighs probably just as much as a fucking 4-wheeler. You stupid fucker.
You guys go.
So think you act like he's fucking heavy, but you're acting like you're pulling a fucking diesel out of a fucking cat.
Win. You know, just a little bit more is, you know, plucked out. Trainee's just kind of.
You act like you got a semi-diesel there.
Here's the trainee. This is dangle. Hello there, Mr. Transmission.
Hello there, Mr. Trainee.
Why do you try so hard to be funny?
I thought maybe Ryan walked out of the house all dressed up.
Cross member, which was really
no, you didn't hear somebody go, yeah, yep.
I was going to chop it, and I didn't want to chop it.
It's
oh, that's what it is.
That's a nice car.
So I did some work in here with a spud bar while he was out there.
Work in there with a spud bar?
And yeah, we got a big hole where
fuck you keeping this spud bar for, man? I mean,
and here's the train. We went to hang the
train. Take a chance on cracking the bell housing?
Bungee cord or something and put the indicator back on. All right, guys.
Guys, do you guys know what a bungee cord does? What does a bungee cord do? Stretches, right? So what the fuck is putting that transmission, holding it up with a bungee cord? The bungee cord's just going to stretch. They do the right thing, though.
I think you can get a
We appreciate you coming and watching. You're just coming out, just like we told you it would. And all our haters and trolls out there said, oh, he can't do that, he won't do that. Eat that.
And I explained why you
ready for this? Ready for this? You like to say this? Now you can say this, Barry. You will not fix that Roadrunner. You will not fix the Challenger. You will not fix the fucking, any of your Barracudas. Not your Slant 6 one, your big 318 one. You will not fix that Valiant in your front yard. You will not fix your Mach none. You will not do any of that. But you want to know what Poor Man Speed Shop's going to do?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
By the end of this summer, there will be a Charger on the road, a Skylark on the road, a Mustang in process, a fucking Dart in process. Project ramps will be delivered to my grandfather, and we'll see what Beamer and Sons garage as far as views, numbers, all that shit. What it dwindles down to.
You got a fucking monetized YouTube channel and a car channel like that, and this is the first motor you pulled. You're supposed to have a garage show, bro.
Oh, another thing. You will not pull the engines out of them other RVs.
Right.
You will do. This is what Barry will do. he will get on here and walk around and say, "Yep, folks, we've got this fucking Eleanor's here. This is why it's special. It's too hot out here, you guys. We'll have to wait until it cools down in the fall to actually work on something. I'm gonna go ahead and play PlayStation." I mean, am I wrong? I guess we'll find out.
Prove us wrong, Barry. Because either way, we win. I mean, you get at least get a car back on the fucking road. I mean,
and I get to watch your ass sweat.
All right. I mean,
never count me out.
You act like it matters about being
never
wrong.
want to say I can't do something. Cause
again, you can't. You will not get the Roadrunner on the road. Your fucking Ruster. Your fucking piece of shit Challenger. Your fucking Mach None. You're not going. Oh, the convertible Valiant. Your Valiant fucking two-door Singing in the Mud. You will not complete them projects. Now, prove me wrong, bitch.
You are forbidden, bitch. Don't you dare touch any of them fucking cars.
I'll make you look dumb.
It's pretty. Bitch, please. What about the trailer? Did you make me look wrong on that? What about the accents, bitch?
Hold on. On a really serious note, Barry, you can't make me look no dumber than I already look. I chopped off my own 2 fingers, bud. You can't get any dumber than that. So, good luck trying, bud.
And I'll do it.
And counting you out's pretty sad when your own father counts you out.
I got friends.
In low places.
You got friends, folks.
That don't want to be on camera with his bitch ass.
Right, I mean, he's your buddy, but you don't want to be on camera with you?
Hi, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Barry, you're calling Super Sam your friend, man, right? Get this. What kind of friend sticks his friend with a junk RV that nobody will take, that's not worth anything in parts? What kind of friend does that?
Hey, that rear end's worth $500.
Bitch, please.
Somebody might have one of them RVs in the rear
And
end.
I got a 10-inch fucking pecker.
That's a fucking lie. I can guarantee you that.
What
You
kind
better
of...
subtract 8 inches from that motherfucking shit.
Oh, it's steady, too.
Then add 5, then subtract 4.
Where are we measuring from? We're measuring from the tan and the balls. That all factors in.
You'd have to measure from your asshole to get 2 inches.
Right?
Like father, like son.
What kind of friend sticks his buddy, bends his buddy over the hood of this fucking RV and fucks him in the ass royally and says, "You know what? You can have it, but you're going to pull the engine for me, and dude, I'll do you a favor. You can have what's left."
And let's get this shit straight. Nobody's seen you pull. You mean Super Sam come over there and pulled all that shit off that? Hold on. Even your words, bitch. Well, Sam's got to come over and finish getting exhaust off of it. He's going to do all that. You mean Super Sam pulled all them nuts and bolts? Super Sam did all the work, Barry. Tell the truth.
Barry, I tell you what, if that's a friend, man, you can have all of them you want.
Will you be our friend, Barry Beamer? Because I got a bunch of tires you can have, dude. I'll even haul them to you. I mean... Although there isn't anybody around our local area, if you got tires screwed up,
so spices
place in
are as
Newport,
fresh
man.
and flavorful as the day they
$2
were
a tire
packed.
for a car tire.
Letting you make meals that'll have everyone licking their chops. McCormick, flavor.
Barry, you're such a shit, man. Why are your comments disabled and everything now?
Because they're fucking haters, man. They
Snipped
just
for
won't
unbeatable
stop
flavor.
fucking soul. Barry Beamer. The hoarder cars.
On the trail, like we promised. It just took a little while, but we've liberated the 8440. Yeah.
Liberated the
It's on
9440.
Sam's trailer. His cherry picker is pretty badass. The AC Delco.
Oh, yeah.
The wheels are all froze up. I don't like to roll around.
Folks, that's a 101. It's not like you got autos and pick
Got
one up.
one, yeah, it's like, well, I don't know. I would just like it. Well, they are not sure. I mean, there's no joking about it. They're not
We
sturdy. I sold that bitch for fucking $25.
a big open area where that 440 used to live at. Not anymore.
Look at this,
There's
dude.
727.
He is fucking ecstatic, dude. Man, I just got fucked. I just gave fucking the engines the only thing worth the fucking whole thing, but I got me an RV. Yeah, buddy.
Storage, folks.
I got another MOC.
Right in there.
Yeah, you will. Put a slant 6 in it, Barry, and then supercharge it.
But, you know.
Hey Barry, you're such an expert. You know you're a Ford guy. You know that.
Now, I'll guarantee you, Super Sam had to bring his own tire because you ain't giving up no memo junk tires. Super Sam hot motor on, or you want that tire back, don't you, Barry? I promise. You told Sam, you can borrow this tire, but I need it back.
That was on his first car that he wrecked back in 1992.
That was on my first Catalina that I wrecked about 35 times until Dad took it away from me. There's memories in that fucking air tire, boy. My mom touched that tire.
Yeah, you better quit playing, dude. You know Barry's a badass. He'll come down here and fucking judo kick us right in the fucking face. Come to my show.
Don't fuck with Barry Beamer, dude. His medulla oblongata is all fucked up.
He shot the heater of it, but that could be passed. That's about it, really.
You got the water boy here, and then you got radio over on Rich's channel.
We are the lollipop kids, the lollipop.
And in the land of the pumpkin run, we'd like to get banned for a fucking life.
Because you can see it holds the rigidity of the frame. Holds the front frame together.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck,
Yeah, because that's the front and the back's the only place that's got one of those.
Don't want to cut that out, Barry.
We can always put it back in.
I told you, Slant 6 turbocharged, man. Coming soon, folks. Beamer and Son Garage. Turbocharged Slant 6 RV.
They're gonna be plugged next.
Guys, we better stop fucking around Barry, dude. On a serious note, dude.
Look where the sump is on that pan, folks. I just want to point this out, okay? Just so you know. Like I called it, and I never seen it until just now, but front sump.
Which will not work in a truck.
If it was a car, it'd have to be a middle sump. For a truck, it has to be a rear sump. 3 different pans. And the car pants, from what I understand, have several different car pants. But how true that is, I don't know. But I do know that when I'm saying the fact.
Married Dad, we better stop fucking with Barry, dude. For real, no. Dude, he's such a great guy, dude. He'll promise to get us an RV, have us come and spread gravel, and never.
Right. I mean, your neighbor comes and works his ass off. He promised you an RV, and now you're talking about you want $500 for it. But I want to tell you why this is not going to work in that truck. I don't care what he does, unless he notches the subframe all the way out. Your motor mounts bolt to your subframe, right? Bolt to your frame, right? Look where your motor mounts are, folks.
Look
where the hump is.
In correlation with the sump.
Yeah. I mean, look. If he tries to set that down in that truck, that right there is going to set right on top of the fucking frame. Right on top of the cross member, dude. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And you can't just flip the fucking pan. I mean, unless you're some kind of master fabricator, even then you can't just flip the fucking pan. You know what I mean?
Dad, quit fucking with Barry, dude. You know, he just said he'll do an inch swap back in that RV, dude. He'll pull that 383 out of that fucking Roadrunner and stuff it back in that fucking thing.
And on God, if I had a truck pan Super Sam, if you see this, I would send it to you, dude. Because I wholeheartedly believe you're man enough to probably put that fucking motor down that truck and get it done.
Unlike Barry. I do want to say this. They are expensive. Hopefully you have one. Because they're expensive.
Like I said, if I had one, I'd send it to you, man.
They don't grow on trees.
With a note that says, hey, man, you don't have to tell Barry you got this from me. I'm going to tell him.
We will get to it, you know. Check us out on our social media. Check out our friend Jeff, Two Hacks Garage. And check out on our social medias.
Yeah. He's a really good guy. Really, really nice guy.
Yeah, we like Two Hacks, man. Good content.
What's up, guys? Beamer Garage. And on Facebook and on Instagram.
Can't wait to get my charger done, Barry. You should go check out my charger.
Hey,
which one, guys? I love it when I win.
Don't forget about your ex, Barry. Or whatever the fuck they call that shit. You know, they like to contact them little girls.
Yeah.
And I don't think them manifolds will work. They might, but I don't think they will. Because, see, I don't have no fucking crossing.
You guys ready for this? And I can quote this because it came from a good source. David Freiberger. I was watching, because I've been on this B-Body kick on my Discovery Plus subscription. I'm watching Roadtail stuff. I got a B-Body now. I guess I just big block stuff. But do you guys know how much horsepower a 440 RV engine puts out? Wild fucking guess. Anywhere from 100 to 145 horse.
Man, you don't know what you're talking
that
about.
is fucking pathetic.
You know what, dude? You are so full of shit. You know insurance underrated that shit, dude. Them
Oh,
motor,
yeah,
them
because
motor,
they're in a motorhome.
well, that's why motorhomes come with wood bars.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, man, traction bars, ladder bars and shit. Come with all standard on all motorhomes.
Are you smoking the crack that Barry smokes?
2000 Pontiac.
They got more. A 76 motorhome engine has more horsepower than a 69 Charger.
Pontiac Grand Prix with a fuel pump.
That's Barry. He'll tell you.
Done. It's still got to be finished, but
It's perfect for what he wants to put in his truck. I mean, it's perfect for what he wants to do. Hell, he pulls that trailer around all the time and needs something to pull with.
Sam left. Before Sam left,
Look at this.
he and I did this.
You mean he did this while you stood and talked?
Took a couple ratchet straps and strapped up the 727 so it's not in a bind and I'll hang it down, you know. We're gonna move this thing now. That's what we was waiting for was to.
Barrett, that room's for $500, and what's that one?
Exactly.
Engine.
That's why you got this done. Because you are sitting walking around that motherfucker to your house.
I probably put the grill back on.
Again, that motherfucker was in a whole lot in the field or anyplace else. That motherfucker motor is still being in it unless somebody's waiting on it. Like
Ain't
Sam.
no way I'm going back on there. You could push bump it with somebody.
Well, he done lost Mr. Wilson as a friend, so.
I mean, why aren't you towing no cars, Barry? I mean, I don't know how Mr. Wilson survived in his tow business without you fucking master tower there.
Now.
Well, I was when you got your friend the
Here's
day
your
before.
old fuel pump. It was nasty. Here's the new one.
Hey, Barry, what's that fuel pump in your walls got in common in your house?
Fucking nasty. Look at that.
Kind of difficult to work on it.
Kind of difficult to work on it, huh?
That looks like the easiest fuel pump I've ever
You're
seen.
as bad as this boy out there whining about fucking 450 in a fucking
trouble
car.
with
Jesus
I
Christ.
wanted to sit in
I have, you
there.
know,
Simple
I got
shit.
this weird thing where I don't want to be crushed by a car and I don't trust things.
You don't trust two rims, steel
No,
rims stuck
I
on top
don't,
of
I
each
don't
other.
trust them.
Yeah.
Now, earlier that day, it slid out a little bit. I don't trust it.
Can't hold the camera and do it.
I promise, man, his mom didn't do drugs.
I was dropping
Especially
my
if she's
head a
pregnant
few
with kids. I mean, fucking. So, Austin's just a freak accident. I think it's because he fell out of his head, fell out of the car on his head and saved out a couple times. I think that's what happened here.
times. Talking about the time when I was 13.
No, by then we had you wearing a helmet, so you didn't hurt yourself.
You're a dick.
You really did fall out of the car and I fucking grabbed you right by your fucking ankle, dude. I mean, that's what I mean.
We just
Your head
did
didn't
that,
fool.
that same stuff I
You
keep
went
talking
whoop, and I was
about,
like-
tough stuff, down at your local dollar store, grocery store sells it, and we just sprayed it on there and wiped it with a rag.
Hell yeah, we rubbed the dirt in at 3 minutes on garage, folks.
Just got this basic necessity.
Fuck linseed oil, we're bringing the shine back with dirt and mud.
It's all cleaned up, looking much better.
You don't have to rinse that shit off, guys. Just buff your paint with it. Wet sand it while you wash it.
Did a little cleanup under the hood, we wiped down the cow and the fenders, did some shopping there with the shop back. And she
Did some
looks much
shop in there
better.
with the shop back. I don't think you're the one
Lot
got
better
stuff in
than
your
it
head.
did. My mother would be proud. This was my we wiped down this whole side of the car and the roof.
I'll bet when your brother and sister hear that, they have a good laugh, dude.
And what it did when we first got it out of there was over there where those trees are.
They're thinking, thank God I didn't have to deal with them fucking cars.
They gave Ryan the cars because they didn't want to deal with them, dude.
Wiped
I mean-
down. And the 65 blue Mustang, the last time we saw it,
It
was
was one-
wet.
that would've been
We
it,
wiped
too.
down.
That junk. The truck motor was
We
wore
fixed that
out.
floor.
I mean,
It was rusty. Just had some surface rust on it.
what, Barry? You're not gonna replace them 3 times too?
And now you can see.
Oh no, because them wheels are gnarly, dude. Look at that. Overlap city,
A lot
folks.
better in here.
Overlapped.
Just
He
a little dusty back
overlapped.
here, a little bit dusty
The
here.
one cardinal rule, dude.
Just gotta dust that up.
And he couldn't follow. He overlapped
There
that
was the
shit.
rust right there.
Look, I'm not joking.
We'll call that
Overlap.
Frankenstein.
I mean, overlapped.
I mean,
it.
you're missing it. You're missing it. Look.
Use a product
Just booger welded the fuck out of
it. Called Rust-Oleum, and it's made by Rust-Oleum. and it's a rust
You think?
reform. It instantly converts rust into a protected paintable
This shit's
surface.
It's just shit.
And of course, I don't like to have, you know.
Most people will agree with me on
rust,
that. We're talking
so I
about
like to
that
take
shit
it down
is not
as
worth
far
the
as
fuck.
you take it and wire
So we're
wheel
using the
it.
frame of the truck.
You do everything you can
So we're
do
using the frame of the red truck.
get the rust out.
Exact
Get rid
shit.
of the rust.
I got the
And
video
of
to prove
course,
it.
I like to then actually, prime it and paint it after I do that.
Then there's two different types of that rust on because we use the same kind of shit on a Nova subframe and it didn't do
That
shit.
was Insta Rust. What do they sell those on?
It was
We could
rust
probably
on
use
brand
that
shit,
tank.
though, man. Rust converter is
But,
what that
I
was.
don't want to. We got an aluminum tank for it. But this is some of the work.
Got an
done
aluminum tank
here
for it,
this
folks.
far. These are new. Both
Wow.
sides are new. The rear cross brace
Look,
here
Look.
that goes all the way across.
Look at them
one side to
welds,
the
dude.
other. That's new.
Look at that shit.
It has a new quarter panel here and an outer wheel well
A
there.
skin.
That's an original wheel well there, but that's a new outer wheel well, new quarter panel,
Skin.
and all new
It's
trunk
not
valve.
full
This is
quarter, it's a
new.
skin.
The cross brace is
Look at
new.
that,
The
folks.
frame rails underneath
That's
are brand
pretty.
new. Of
Pretty.
course, the frame's been tied together on this car. And this is stuff I like to use here. And it's really, really good stuff. I really highly recommend it. You can spray it on. They got another form of it, which comes in a bottle.
The shit we used on the
You can brush
truck
it
came
on
out
the
black.
brush. I like to
It,
spray it
it
on.
already came out black. The
Also
shit I'm
not
talking
the,
about comes out
bottle's
kind
not
of
too
clear. You
big to
spray it on
brush
it, turns the rust black.
We did the deck, the taillight panel with the Rust-Oleum, with the reform. So we scuffed it and then we sprayed just this on it. So it doesn't even have any paint on it. That's what it looks like when you get done just, spraying that on.
Look at all the
Like a
holes in
black-
that
like a
motherfucker. Look at the
satin
rust
black.
in it, dude.
Really a nice texture.
I mean,
Those are popper holes,
so we
Dad.
did that. We
Are
also
they?
painted
Or not
the
popper,
quarter
but
panels,
spot weld
just
holes.
flat black.
Because Barry
It's
replaced
got
the
rust
brace
and
behind it.
pods. It's a brand new
So
quarter
it's a-
panel.
It's not a
Look at the
full
weld
quarter.
line. Look at the weld line, guys.
It's a patch.
Painted it.
It's a quarter
This is some
He,
new
skin.
side
he
for
didn't even smooth out the welds.
all done.
Because if you grind the welds off, it'd probably fall back off.
Yeah, the 65 Mustang's coming together. Looks much better than what it did.
Why do
That's
you
what we've
see
been doing.
daylight through the fucking
we've been-
quarter
we've been
panel? What the
working. We
fuck
haven't
is
been
that
just
about?
Sitting on the couch and eating bonbons here at Fever and Son Garage.
Did you see
We
that?
Really? You hear what he
We did
said?
some cleanup on the Fifth Avenue.
We don't
did
sit
some
here- we don't
cleanup
sit on the couch and
65
eat bonbons.
Mustang last time
No, we
we
sit on the
were
couch,
on.
play PlayStation, and smoke Lucky Strikes.
And over
Talk
here,
shit.
the 65 Mustang now.
You don't own a couch,
Last time
bitch.
you saw it,
You're on a
it
lift
was
chair.
really,
Because you're too
really
fucking lazy to
looking
get up.
bad.
Here we go.
This is some of the paint work. It's in the welding that was done to it down here in the shop tower.
How's it going, Paul?
You can see that it's inside has been fixed, the boxed in
Look
there.
at that shit,
And
guys.
of course it was missing.
God
But
damn.
you can see some of the welding here.
This is a parts car.
There's a piece I had to add in here.
Beamer and
Look at the
Sons
frame rail.
Garage.
was done
Welding
with this car. Just
specialist.
sort of roll again. But last time you saw it, we were taking out the carpet. So we went ahead and pulled the carpet completely out of the 65 Mustang.
Nope, he's still
and see what it
gone.
revealed. And yeah, you can see what it reveals. Floor completely gone. The full length floors will cover it that I have. And basically the floor comes from here and it goes all the way up.
Remember, it's a parts car, guys. Why would you be putting a full floor in a
That
parts
black
car?
line of it comes in the
The
full length
fucking
floor. So
line.
it'll
Shit.
cover
Almost
all
how
that.
stupid you look. Talking about gonna put that back on the road. So now it's a parts car.
It's a chick's Mustang anyways.
And over here, kind of same way, not as bad. Before you figured the driver's side would be worse, but it's not. The driver's side is not as bad as the
No.
passenger
Probably
side.
because the heater cord leaked
You
on
can
so
see
big
the
for you.
damage that's been done to this car. It's probably gonna need a seat riser or two, but I think I can patch them up, reuse them seat risers. I'm going to have to, because I don't have them. And so the rear floor is the same way. It could use it under the pan rear seat. It's got a hole right here.
You gonna patch that
Right
up?
there, there's a hole, but I'm gonna
Hey,
patch
don't
that
touch it to the
up.
hole over there.
It's
Right
got
where the
another
fucking
little hole way back in there.
shit ties
Yeah,
in.
you can see it. So it's gonna get a couple more patches. Then the 65 Mustang will be perfecto.
Shoot, Paul.
The last
Ah.
car we was working on,
What you got, buddy?
that you saw in our last video,
Fine.
was the 65 Pontiac Catalina. We call her Poncho around here. The Pontiac had a whole bunch of cardboard and stuff in the trunk. We got rid of all the cardboard. The mat I'm standing on, that's the trunk mat. And that's what we got. So yeah, It's got some issues here with the trunk floor. Got some big hole over there. And we even got a bigger one over here. We've got to deal with.
Not just a hole, dude. That's a body mount, ain't
In the
it?
floor. And get some of that Rust-Oleum. Hope my son's watching soon. I need some of that Rust-Oleum. Stop off at the local hardware store. Pick up some of that Rust-Oleum. I believe they sell it at Walmart and also Home Depot. I don't care if it's the brush-on kind, stone, or the spray, but we definitely need some for the Pontiac.
Why ain't you buying it,
The
bitch? I
Pontiac's
mean,
inside.
see what I'm
Get
doing,
carpet.
dude? I don't know how you sleep
But it
without
was wet.
just being
So
like
we went ahead
that.
and
I
took
mean,
the carpet out.
that right there bugs me
We
about
got
as
a
much
solid
not
floor
quite
here
as
on the
much, but
passenger side.
about as much as you want to fuck little kids.
Solid floor over here on the passenger rear.
I mean, God.
And under the seats, good. Nothing wrong. Even in the rear, it's good. Here's the issue. Whoa, there's our friend again. What's up, huh? Oh, you got a tachometer, huh? Yeah. Right there. Underneath the gas pedal. So we're gonna have to get a patch panel for the 65 poncho. The
Paul
65
has
Catalina.
a 97
Sports coupe it
Ranger
is.
with a
It's
2.3
just like the
thermostat
2+2.
stuck open,
The only difference between
taking
my car
forever
and the
to
2+2,
heat up.
mine doesn't have the 8-lug wheels,
stuck open
and it
loop
doesn't have the
causing
421 engine.
rough
Mine-
idle.
Pretty much
Does
the
that
same
sound
as the
about right,
2+2,
of a bad
it doesn't have the
thermostat?
8-lug wheels. Mine's got the 5-lug
I
wheels.
don't know.
But they are half-inch
I guess
studs.
it's possible. I'm gonna say it's
They're not
not.
like a
It's
small-
possible.
Like the Camaro's got the 7/16
I mean-
wheel stud. The Poncho's got the half-inch wheel stud.
It's simple enough to find
That's
out.
40
Change
half-inch.
thermostat. It shouldn't be that bad, right? I mean,
I don't think so.
But
I would
we
change the
love
thermostat and see
Poncho,
what
we
happens.
love the Pontiac. It's just like I had in
I mean,
high
it's
school.
smooth
but
out when it
this
warms
is
up,
Ford,
I
'cause
mean.
it's a 2-door sports coupe. And the one I had in high school was a family car, you know.
or if you get on the gas at rough, I mean,
It
does
was
it
a
come out
first
of it and
car.
push on the gas at rough when it has rough idle? I mean, or no matter what you do, it just runs a little rough. You know what I mean? You step on the gas, it's doggy. And
Listen, Bear, that's not a sports coupe. Sports coupe would be buckets, a console, bucket seats, console. It would have had a 4-barrel in it, a 389, 326, so on and so forth. And your VIN would tell you, buddy.
how do you know that, Austin?
I got one out back.
This is a non-post. You can see that. You roll that window down, and there's no post here. The one
Ooh.
I had in high school was a 4-door post car. But there's the cancer. It even got a
They
hole
make a
right there.
4-door non-post in that
And
here?
the floor pan that I'm seeing is going to go from here to about here.
I mean, it might solve your issue.
So I'll have to put a little piece in
I really
here
don't know.
to fix that hole. And yeah, we're going to have to do some serious wire wheel.
That'd be nice because it'd be a
sanding.
simple fix.
But the back end is absolutely mint. So we just got the one spot to fix. It's not too bad. So I went ahead and got the wet carpet out, but now I'm going to get it fixed now before it gets worse. You know,
Never
better
happened.
off to get it now and then wait later and then you know it get worse and worse. So we're going to get some of that Rust-Oleum reform and probably some more paint and the 4-pan patch. The 4-pan patch, we found it on the internet for $79.
And what's sad is he
There's
has
the
patch.
motor, you know, it's got the 389 big block. This is a 2-barrel motor. They did make a 4-barrel motor.
Listen, you stupid,
389 big block Pontiac. There you go.
stupid cocksucker. Pontiac never had a big block or a small block. They're just engines. The only
Lots of
oddball you have that's Pontiac
Yes,
is a 301.
301.
They have a taller deck height than the rest of them.
Oh, there's
Dumb
other,
fuck.
there's other
Hence-
differences too.
Hence why they were a flop. Nobody likes a 301. They're a throwaway engine.
Well, I got news for you. From like 80 up, that's all you fucking basically had. I mean,
And guess how I know that little bit of trivia there, Bear?
I got one sitting out front on the ground.
From fucking David Freiberg from watching Roadkill all these years and Roadkill Extras and actually listening when I hear other people talk about things and then doing my own research. But with Freiberg, I don't do my own research. I trust his fucking information. Not even your Pontiac, whatever the fuck, 389 or the other one, 455s are big block engines. They're just engines.
Your Uncle David's a smart man, so if he says it, then
Right.
it should be good.
When we bought the car, it had a 4-barrel on it. The guy that we got it from,
Listen to this.
a real great guy by the name of Jerry McQueary, he had switched it over to a 4-barrel. Well, the problem with that is the camshaft
is set up for a 2-barrel intake, 2-barrel carburetor.
No.
So it's just kind of wasting the
But, yeah,
gas.
yes,
It isn't really
no, but
You're
performance correct.
fucking wrong.
Listen. He's not. He's wrong, 100% wrong, because you can put a 4-barrel on a 2-barrel car all day long. But a lot of people believe that when a car comes with a 4-barrel, the cam is bigger.
Believe does not make it factual. I can believe the sun's fucking pink.
I mean,
Doesn't
he's
make it
100%
pink.
wrong, but Barry is just ignorant. I mean, and he's just going by. Think about it, man. So how many cars do you know of that come out with 2 barrels? People instantly next day bolt-ons. 4-barrel intake, 4-barrel carb. If that was the case, if the cams are so much different, then the next day bolt-ons wouldn't be a thing. Because you'd have to do the camshaft for the 4-barrel.
Believe. Make that clear. Believe. Believe isn't facts. You have facts and you have what people think.
Where he's getting that all fucked up at is you have cars that come that basically 4-barrel heads, 2-barrel heads. And it's not even really that, it's just a lot of times when you got a 4-barrel, you got better hits. I mean, because you need more flow.
So I put it back 2-barrel.
It's not so much the
Now
cam,
it's more proper, like it should. I put the ATI distributor in it because me and my
but that's
son
not a
are
rule.
really into these
That's
ATI
just
distributors. And it's got 65,000 volt
some more
coil
knowledge.
compared to a regular standard points with a 12 volt coil. Exactly,
Because
you
you
know,
can't
you're
make a
getting
point system work,
9
dude.
volts coming out of the ignition to it. So, you're not getting full power. And that's what we got going on right now. We've got a 9 volt resistor hot wire going to the coil. So we have to, we're going to have to run a 12 volt to the HEI. So we're going to try to put a toggle inside there and power with a toggle. Right now it's running off the ignition.
That's what bugs me about Barry. I mean, he's not even bright enough to understand when he talks like this.
That's not all we
He
do around
looks
here.
so stupid.
We've done some more work around here.
Is the car got a 12 volt?
Even got the weed eater fired up.
It's
Believe it
not a
or
6
not.
volt car, right?
Fired up the weed eater. I was telling everybody I got a really, really bad to the bone weed eater. And I fired it up.
You want to show us still? I got
This
one.
is still.
I need to get some gas and get my
It's a
fucking weed
$400
lawnmower
weed eater.
fired up because it's about that time of year.
Hey Barry, I'll give you my
Well, this is
view,
weed
dude,
eater,
if you do the chuckle shuffle
We're
for
going
us
to showcase our still
and film that shit.
FS130 weed eater. And there it is. And
Wow.
And that's a $400 weed eater. We did clean up a little bit with it. We're going to do some more actually, when the sun
Hey,
goes
Barry,
down. And
I bought one brand new last
today,
year for $200.
On
before
sale,
the end of
$250
July,
on sale at
sometime
Rookie.
around the 27th,
And it's a
28th, something like that.
$450 meter too.
But getting back
Got
to
one
our
of
cars,
those?
what else I did? This is the last time I've been on.
Come to
the
my
old
fucking
Omega,
show.
which we call the Omega.
I was
The
watching
Omega,
that.
last time you saw it, got that fancy new air
I
cleaner
was
on it.
watching that.
We did some little bit more touch up on the fender. The paint
I
put on it.
cold-heartedly
Really
believed Barry thought I was
wasn't
packing
good here
that
on the
day.
black eye.
And when he walked it back on the cycle, and I went for my phone, he thought I was reaching
and I hit
for
some gloss on it.
a tool.
So that
Even if
fixes
you was
that.
packing, you wouldn't pull a gun. You was ready for
Fuck,
it.
dude, come
We have
on.
a swept
I'll let you
apart
hit me in the
this
mouth and
week.
I'm gonna spit my blood right in your
So
fucking
we
face and
cleaned
laugh
it
at
up
you.
with the showcase how nice
Because
this
you're
car
going to
really can
jail.
look.
I mean, you don't
And
live that
there
life.
it
You're
is,
not
all
a
cleaned
gangster.
up.
You're not a thug. You don't claim to be a fighter.
This is the truth.
I
Okay,
mean,
and this is talking to people that pack a gun, okay? Is somebody like Barry or even Dad punching you or going to prison for the rest of your life? Because make no mistake about it, if you harm them with that tool, then you are going to prison.
right.
Instead, something that I've done a lot of thinking about is, someone like Barry hits me, or even Dad, or anybody hits me, dude, I am going to fucking, because my mouth, I'm going to suck it all the blood, I'm going to spit in your fucking face, I'm going to laugh at you.
Listen,
Because you're going to jail.
here's the exception to the rule with that. If you was a guy Barry's age with health problems, and a guy like Austin or me walked up to you and attacked you, you could probably shoot us and get away with it because you're not expected to be able to defend yourself when you're 70 years old. But a guy your age, Austin, and somebody hitting you in the mouth, it's totally different circumstances than a dude like Barry or an older person. And that's just how it works.
Nobody's worth my freedom.
No. The law is it has to be equal force.
It is a really
Now,
nice car.
Barry runs up on you.
Absolutely.
He runs up on you with a baseball bat.
You can see it's got black carpet over
That's
top
a
of
little
red.
different.
And our rear seat back is no good.
As I would say, aim for the knees.
But this here is a company I've seen before on Roadkill, which is Freiberger and Finnegan, And it's called CTC Auto Ranch, and they're out of, I believe they're out of Arizona. And we've seen them on Roadkill.
Looks like Texas to me, but
they were out there doing a show out there. I think they bought a car or something out there. And
yeah, Barry.
anyway,
it was a boa cuda.
I mean, Barry, face it, man. We live the life you dream about, dude. You know damn good well you have dreamt about going to fucking Arizona to Desert Valley.
At CTC Auto Ranch. Give them a call if you guys need to find something hard to find.
Tell them Beamer Sungrass sent you. Get 10% discount.
Parts out there cheap, and they're good, you know, and they're rust free. Our Omega had a trunk that was full of rust.
Look at the pity.
So I sanded the whole trunk down, wire wheeled it. I used a rust reform.
You mean to tell me Barry Beamer's tougher than you?
I didn't use a spray can. I didn't find a spray can.
Well, he said he wire wheeled that shit.
And I took a brush.
That's why his fucking
And I
arms
brushed that reform on that trunk floor. Let it set up.
Looks like he's got fucking.
Then I hit it with some flat black. Well, the flat black just didn't satisfy me. So you can see that kind of couple of spots here and there. I kind of hit it with some gloss and some. Actually,
I'm blaming on my generation.
And fixed the trunk up real nice. So you can see I've been busy. Now this taillight over here, this whole taillight came from CTC, which was that place out of Arizona. That whole taillight, you can see how nice it is. And they only had one, and the left and right are the same on the old Omega. That's why we like the Omega so much.
No,
the left
take
and
one
right
out of Ford
taillights,
truck.
we put the left and the right and the left, doesn't matter. But here we found, we needed two taillights. We found some more online, and the guy had some up in the upper state of Ohio, and they're really rough. I mean, the taillight lenses are fine, but if you can look, you'll see the chrome it's just loose and rusted. Well, luckily I saved some chrome off of some other taillights, and that's going to go right there. I'm going to pop that off and install that. So we're not done.
Yeah,
with
they're Dalton. They're fucking
the taillights that were in it. I had a pair of them, and here's one of them right
Dude,
here.
it's on the thing he showed.
Yeah.
It's the state of Texas.
This
It's literally
way,
on what
yeah,
he just showed.
You can see your finger through it. It's one of the see-through taillights. Now the Duster, old Dusty,
The rare
old
ruster.
Dusty's not to be outdone. We did a little work to Dusty too. We just love this 318 4-barrel motor. But Dusty's not to be outdone here. She wanted some work done too. So we had some parts that I'd bought before my mother passed away. One part was a rear seat. And here's the Dusty one cleaned up.
That's not my real mechanic, but
Got the Super B, or excuse me, it's got the BB Roadrunner.
Look at the seat in that
Actually, the
fucking
floor
thing.
mats in it keep mud off the floor. That came out of my Roadrunner, and there's my Roadrunner over there. So we robbed the floor mats out
another
of the
thing you can
Roadrunner.
try is
And we did some cleaning. These seats were blue. We got a can of black dye. So we dyed the front seats. Then the rear seat
I got you.
in the back,
Never mind.
it had a rear seat that was just total, just destroyed. So we put a new seat bottom in that I bought offline, and it was white. So we dyed it with that can. We cleaned it up there. We put some speakers up there now. We got some 6.9.
Look at that
now.
Holy
So we're ready to
shit.
put a radio in it. Now we don't normally showcase or anything like
Cut
that.
that down,
Seatbelts for
Barry.
safety.
I'll send you salt on blade.
But you'll see that here, this Dusty does have seat belts. It's got a lap belt and everything. So we're going to start using seat belts in our
Yeah,
show.
they come out of a fucking 96.
That's where the radio is going to go out right here. We're going to put a radio in there. Then we got the wood grain starting on the dash. You can see right there, the chunk of wood grain right there for the glove box. We've got a piece that goes here, and then we got a wood grain dash that's going to go there. So
Looks like you need a fucking door.
Dusty's getting better. Of course, we still got to do the trunk of Dusty. So here's a before shot of the Dusty's trunk. And you can see she's rusted. She's
Look
got some
at that.
panels in it.
Holy
Got a bunch of junk in it.
shit.
We haven't done the trunk yet of Dusty. And that's coming.
And
I'll
this
get
car's
the
sat in the
night
weeds
down
for
before
2
we get
years
the
that I
Dusty
know of.
But here's some of the
Up
parts that I
Yeah.
had. So sun visors that are for Dusty. I love these hubcaps here.
Love 'em.
We've got a new shifter boot for her shifter. That's going to go on. And here's some of the wood grain stuff I said I had for Dusty.
Look at it. It's all fucked up.
That's
Peel
going
it
to go
off,
on
Barry.
here.
I hate
So
doing
that's
that
going to be
shit.
put on probably
If the wood grain's
next.
fucked up, peel that shit the fuck off. I mean, or paint it.
This will go right up
You
like
know what's
this.
chrome underneath all that, right, Barry?
And that lines up perfect. That'll go in there. Of course, there's the There's for the dash. That'll go in the dash area. And that'll go in there. I can pull the dash out and install that. So there's some of the drain ports. They're both been cleaned up first before I install them. And of course, there's the pistol grip. Love the pistol grip.
You should be avoiding the shows. You come to the shows and
you know, you guys never have one. You know,
don't worry about who's there.
I bought this pistol grip. I bought the stick, and just the shifter handle and the stick part, and you can see where I had it welded right down there.
I thought you said you did it.
So I just bought this handle part.
That's what I mean.
So I bought offline. I paid about $150 for that.
You said he did it.
So yeah, I bought that offline eBay.
Bastard,
bought somebody practically, you know, not fist bought them, but bought them on the internet. Getting that out, bid them by $1, and I got the shifter. And of course, I just unbolted it from right here. You can see actually 3 bolts. There's 3 bolts that bolt that down. There's 3 bolts right there. 1, 2, 3. I unbolted that, took it to Thomas Welding out of Georgetown, Ohio, which is about 5-6 miles from where I live at, somewhere out there in there, 6-7 miles, 7-8 miles, something, maybe very far, probably 5 to 8 miles. And I went to Thomas Welding. Johnny Morehouse was my welder and has been my welder for almost my life.
What's it look like?
Johnny moved on to Florida, and that's too far for me to go to get something welded.
Now, Barry, your news video, you make it sound like it just not closed.
Johnny was my welder, and he still is my buddy. But unfortunately, he moved on. So I went to Thomas Welding, and he welded that shifter stick onto my shifter. So,
yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he did a good job. We're happy with the work we got done from him.
Well, they didn't cut it low enough past the console.
We're going to go back and see
where it was high and make it look accurate.
Yesterday,
you
my
got
son came over.
the
We
stick,
didn't shoot a video.
then you got the stick and a sharp edge here. I mean, it's...
We were working on the 880. And yesterday, we serviced the transmission in this car. And today, I went and got a brand new lower radiator hose for it. And it's right there. You can see the new hose right there.
Ooh, just let it sit.
There's a new sticker. There it is. And I just installed that hose. Got it from AutoZone. They tried to look it up for this car. They couldn't find a listing for a 1964 Dodge 880. So what we did, we went on eBay and we found the part. And
I'm not going to bullshit, but I like the
relying on
I think
them.
it's cool.
We took the part number. We called AutoZone. My friend Steve at the Georgetown
In my opinion, it's one of the coolest cars he's got around here.
Converted the part number over from
my Charger to that.
To a number that he carried, and he had it in stock, and I paid $11.
60.
And I installed that hose.
Ryan's Charger or that?
So I got a new lower hose. I serviced the transmission. We got a new brake line here. We got to bleed that out.
And
motor mount still to be bolted
not
up.
because it's Ryan's Charger, it's because
we took the manifolds off. We tried to get the car set up with some headers. They didn't work. We bought a couple different styles, block cover, other different header, long tube. They didn't work. We ended up taking the manifolds back to Morehouse's. Johnny's not there, but there's a guy named Jimmy and his brother Jeff, and they still do a good job for us. And so they welded our manifolds up at cast iron. They had cracks in them. Morehouse brothers welded up the cast iron, did a good job. They even have a planer, and they planed the manifold surface. And so we got that all done, and then we put the manifolds back on it. Basically, all we're lacking now is bolting the motor mounts back up, and then we got a pair of cherry bombs for it, and we're going to switch out the MagnaFlow exhaust mufflers with some cherry bombs. And then we got to bleed out that cylinder.
You got MagnaFlow mufflers or cherry bombs? Which one?
We bleed that out. We're going to put some tires on it, put some gas in. It's already got a fuel cell in the trunk. And we're going to have the 880 in a future episode of Beamer and Son Garage. And we're going to be cruising this puppy around.
When was this?
Like we're pretty excited about that. We're getting close with the...
I mean, I dig
here's where I did with the
like with the Magnums. I like it. It's
you
one
that
I think Bear's got set up.
All the weeds been cut down. And what it was a jungle. You can see the jungle back there.
You know me though. I like
big, so we weed eated around the car so we could work on it.
It's unique.
Did all that yesterday. And of course I freed the GT up to 5.0, which is a bad car right there. That's a time machine. It's got a Tom 3 on the quarter panel. That's a time machine. I've talked so much about this car. And of course the Cadillac's now starting to get free too. The Coupe de Ville. We're going to do an episode of that too with the Coupe de Ville.
So I mean, all he does is walk around talking about we're going to do this.
It looks like
instead of like everybody else, they might key something, but they key something then they do a video. They don't say we're going to do this car. Like
dormant.
Think about it.
Right about
he
here
don't go out in his yard and
eater,
show you 30 cars and say we're going to do this and this and this and this.
We're going to put some more string on it tonight. We're going to respring it. We're going to weed eat all that, and free all these cars up. Even the Crown Vic's going to get freed up. We're going to take back over our cars. These weeds are trying to overgrow them and take them over. We're going to whip these weeds today. As soon as it cools down tonight, we're going to restring that, get that back together. But that's
Listen,
what we've been doing
it's
here.
not hot enough for his fat ass to go out and walk
We've
around.
been busy.
But it's too
We've been
hot for
working
him to string a fucking weed eater and do some weed.
And cleaning and repairing and fixing and just trying to get everything done. And you can see how nice the Dusty one is, cleaned up.
Dude,
I mean, this car is immaculate. I mean, it really is.
Look
It's
at
a
the
nice
seats.
car. Me
Dude,
and my son bought
anybody
this
that sees
car
the
to
seats in
see.
that car is going to be like, oh my
It
God.
was just a miracle.
What did you do?
That it got the same old car back that,
I mean,
I think it was 20, 30 years ago.
that would look better with some fucking, what do you call them, bomber seats in it than them
Ended up
fucking
getting the
seats.
car, put a couple different taillights in it. I changed that taillight there. And I've just been working so hard. I got something here that I really like for it. And it's a drill cover for the taillight panel. That's a duster on it.
look at that.
So you can see what I'm going for, people. Yeah, you guys can see where I'm going.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Where's the two
Yeah, we
ends that
wanna
are on the
see that
taillights
on
that
there.
match it? Because ain't
That's
that
for
7
sure.
pieces too?
We want to see Dusty, you know,
Well,
super
no,
cool there.
if somebody knows,
We
if
got
I'm
some
wrong,
cars
please
for
tell
it.
me.
Got
I mean, I
some
don't know.
front
I'm
paint
just
the
assuming it looked like it
couple
didn't look
holes.
right to me. I mean,
And the old Dusty one will be much better.
I'm gonna give you guys some advice.
Hubcaps right here. We really like these
Look,
hubcaps.
look, it's all rotted out. It's full of Bondo.
Those
Look.
are actually off a cop car. Those came off a Union Township police.
So look, I'm gonna give you guys some advice. If you ever go look at an A-body, a Duster, a Dart, a Swinger, a Demon, anything like that, a Valiant, anything like that, where your spare tire sits, especially on the 70s ones, in the trunk, those are notorious for rust. Make sure they're not run out. Even if they are, AMD sells a whole pan, but it's just like a typical rust spot on those cars. I would imagine just because it's where your spare tire sits, everything from the road gets stuck up there and rots them out. If you look at Barry's, his has got it. And like in the grooves in the trunk, the two what would be dimpled sections, those are notorious for rust too. But yeah, just some fun A-body stuff.
Car out in Union Township, Ohio, Claremont County. We call them UTs. Now we got something else for Dusty here. And this is a complete ignition switch
Damn it, Rhoda, what the hell?
that we got. And
I just put one of them in my
Damn
fucking
it.
Dart, Barry.
you can see it's about a 7-wire ignition switch.
It's simple.
And yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be fun to put in.
Diabetes.
So we're going to install that Dusty. We think that's a problem with the hot wire that's got to run. We think we
Barry,
got a bad
it's not a
ignition switch.
bitch
We're
to
gonna-
put in. It's simple
we're
as
gonna
fuck
swap
to
that
do.
out.
I've done
We're going to
it.
put that ignition switch in.
I didn't film it because,
And hopefully Dusty will be much better.
I mean, that's
But that's
kind of
what we're
more
doing.
content,
We've
I
been buying
think.
parts,
I
collecting
mean,
parts, you know.
Fuck, when
Digging
my
parts out.
fucking
Don't
views are starting to go up and subscribers, I might start filming
Tell
tell the
stupid
fucking
shit.
truth, dude. You didn't have the money to pay your filmographer that day. And you wasn't here.
For the Omega.
You know,
I got
call
this,
Wiley from
brand
fucking
new,
Brook Garage, see if he wants to come out here and film
It's
for
a
me.
throttle
Cousin
return
Dawson's
spring,
what about to get him to do it for us.
chrome, and got some.
Local
yeah,
David
got
can't
some
get it
good
done.
Guys, if you guys want to see cool cars, they're not affiliated with us,
octane
but
booster for it.
Steve
That's
Dawson
gonna help
and
it.
Wiley and them,
And then we
make
got
some
something
awesome
I really like
content.
around here. And
I've
got
been
a lot
watching them
of
for
it.
fucking years.
And yeah, chrome return springs. Gotta have some throttle return springs.
Thanksgiving
These are
sounds
chrome.
interesting.
These are all for the Dusty one. Yeah, there's a couple of other things that we got in here for it. There's a
The man literally
Omega's
went
gonna
and
get,
spent fucking
a new,
$40 at fucking AutoZone on trinkets.
Because he had a $20 credit.
should be in here.
Was it a breather?
Look, he got a wire over
Here we
there.
go.
He got 75 parts cards on there.
Toggle
but had to go
switch.
buy one.
Oh,
So you're gonna get a toggle switch in the Omega, and what that's gonna be for?
Wow.
It's gonna be a hot wire that I constantly keep unplugging and hooking up.
the
Okay,
toggle
we're gonna
switch
hook it up to a
king.
toggle switch. That way, I'm gonna keep flipping this, you know, in the hood and putting that wire on it.
Yeah, heaven
I'm just
forbid
gonna
you get
flip
out a fault
So
meter.
yeah, we got
find a
some parts
12-volt
for it.
source
We're
off
gonna
the
fix
key
up,
box. Heaven
you know,
forbid.
the Dusty
I mean,
one, of
that's too
course.
hard.
And our favorite car, of course, is definitely the Omega.
Why is
Love
the carpet
Oldsmobile.
screwed
It's
down?
nothing like an Oldsmobile.
With a big-ass
there's a lot
washer
of
and shit.
Oldsmobile fans out there that feel the same way. I mean, the Omega is definitely a crowd favorite.
I got a guy that lives up for me. He's a fucking automobile expert. And by now he's probably a Buick expert.
Definitely love the Omega.
He's not a Buick. He don't like. I imagine he probably don't like them Buicks.
Done a lot of work to it. We got that new air cleaner. We've been showcasing.
But
We
he's no
haven't even
Buicks. Not too
tried it out yet. I haven't even took it out yet. We got a deck of batteries now going to be in this car. And the deck of batteries hopefully will serve us as well.
That's who I bought Austin's first hot rods on. Yeah, I got a Cutlass 442
That's your
and a regular
Beaver Sun
Cutlass.
Garage.
Two-door post.
We're here having fun, working on stuff.
Good enough
That's what
finding
we
doors
do
for
here.
that motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now.
Something about me that you guys don't know, and Dad will contest this. Up until about, I don't know, I got the Dart, I was a trade fool. I was always trading something, doing something like that. But Dad told me, I was like, well, I told him, come. Well,
certain cars you get your hands on. You
a year or so ago, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna fucking trade the Dart off. A couple years back, and Dad goes, you trade the Dart, I think I'm done working on shit with you.
I mean, where else are you going to find a rust-free car? I mean, that car is it's starting to show a little rust now on the quarter, but that car, when it came here, 100% rust-free. I'm talking 100, not a speck of rust.
What about...
That car ran, it drove, I mean...
Is that how you feel about the Charger, too?
What?
What you just said.
I think you'd be stupid to get rid of it. I don't think you'll ever find another one for what you got into it, and it's solid in all the right spots. I mean, obviously it needs quarters and... shit like that, but I mean, I remember to show you something on the front too. I figured out what the fuck that's about. That.
Oh yeah, the little rust spots. Yeah.
I'll figure out why the driver's side of a Flex is like that.
Did you?
Yeah, because that all ties in, dude. The passenger side don't do it. It's just the driver's, because the way that core support's routed right there and not tied in anymore with the inner fender. Dude, you wouldn't believe the amount of strength that. I mean, I heard Birdsong say that, but wait till I show you this tomorrow. You're gonna shit. I mean, the amount of strength at that point adds to that car for rigidity is fucking ridiculous.
All right, let's build some rich content here. So, Dad, this last video we're gonna do for the night is a Rich video, and it is a Paul and Megan video. So
Rich and Paul and Megan?
Yep. And it's a fucking doozy. Because they're screen recordings and I just upload them together. So, a little bit of context.
Fall into this.
Context?
Rich did a review to Mako's video. I didn't think to screen record it. He went live and did a review. Didn't think to screen record it. Figured he would leave it up there because he wanted to prove his fucking point, and the bitch deleted it or marked it private. Same with this live. So there's a couple things I want to put on this live, but I'm gonna have to go back to screen recording this shit because he's being a coward again. So this I want to put out for some reasons. He's gonna talk. Really he's talking about YouTubers here.
These people fall into this fake facade character. They're not really them, you know what I mean? You can tell.
You mean like you?
Like there was, I wish I knew what the guy's name was off the top of my head.
Things like that.
But he didn't go in trying to sound like he was one of those hee-haw rednecks, you know what I mean? Or what the hell I call that? Hillbillies. He went in there sounded like somebody who had a brain. Then all of a sudden he fell into this.
So now you're saying hillbillies and rednecks don't have brains?
I want to be 100% real and honest when I say this from the bottom of my heart. I am the most white trashiest trailer park redneck you're ever probably going to meet, dude. And I don't care if you think I'm smart, dumb, whatever you think of me. It doesn't matter. Who are you to think anything about me anyway? I mean, it doesn't matter what you think of me. Because in order for it to matter what anybody thinks of me, especially you, Rich, and people like you, that means your opinion would hold some kind of weight in the world. And it doesn't. It's just your opinion. I'm comfortable with who I am. Just like Junior's comfortable with who he is. I mean, so please do a review of ours and make fun of us so we can come back and make fun of it too. I mean, I wholeheartedly admit that I'm an idiot. I mean, are you some kind of genius, son? I mean,
or rocket scientist for NASA.
Jesus, man. I mean, at least we don't pretend. We are who we are is the moral of the story. I mean,
way of talking that made him sound like an idiot.
I mean,
you know?
And I know I cuss a lot because I'm a big boy. That's what big boy fucking white trash like me do.
Why would you want to make yourself look like an idiot?
Hell no.
You know what I mean? I mean, to the point where people would mock you or make fun of you.
Why have you, Rich?
Rich, you try to make yourself sound intelligent, and look at you.
Listen, Rich.
You literally said that fucking thermal breakdown had to do a compression.
Buddy, you are not going to get a thermal breakdown in your engine in your car. Anyway, listen, man. Are you talking about how you're a 55-year-old man who had a car from his mom that had 60,000 miles on it, would have been like a brand new car. Instead of paying my house payments and staying in my home that I've had for 15 years or 10 years, I buy a new Jeep, then I get sick, quote unquote, and can't work. So you lose your house. I mean, you stop me if I'm wrong, but ain't that some idiotic dumb shit? I mean, ain't that some
they
stupid
shouldn't,
shit?
but I mean, still,
As
I mean,
bad as,
if they know who you are and they know what you've been like,
silver bullion.
No, they're gonna see right through that.
Bro. I mean, more self-projection from you, dude. Homeless in living in a hotel room, because like it or not, if you don't have an address, you're homeless. Living in a hotel room,
No, yeah, well,
homeless, and buying gold chains.
A lot of people have carburetors backfire, but you know what?
I mean,
you don't put ether in there when it's backfiring.
Nobody does that.
Who would?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that stuff's gotta work its way out before you try and start. I mean, I know the impatience of trying to get the car to run.
Evaporate? That's what it does. It don't work its way out. Ether evaporates, Rich.
Sometimes the best bet is to wait, you know?
Well, Rich, you're fucking you're the man then, dude, because we've been waiting for a long ass time.
Yeah. I used to work on that 57 every day, day in, day out.
Ain't got no.
And then my health started going downhill, and I just said, you know what? That's enough. And I won't work on anybody with any cars or anything that have throttle bodies or all that other crap. Man, I had a truck, like I said.
You act like it's so much different working on something with throttle body with the carburetor, dude.
They had valve guide issues.
No difference.
Well, they fixed that, but they broke the freaking throttle body clips.
I mean, obviously.
From the sensors.
Okay, that being said, I guess.
In half, so that way they wouldn't stay in.
But it's the same principle.
So when I got home the next morning.
I mean, if your throttle body's not spraying, you track it down and find out why. If your fuel pump kicking on,
and I knew it was somebody there having a connection
fit. I mean, it's nothing.
So I popped the hood and I could see the clips were all broken.
Anybody can do it.
You know, it's like somebody sat there and took a screwdriver and went underneath the one end that clips in to the plug, and they went underneath it and just snapped it like that.
Yeah, it's not that they get old and brittle, huh?
I took pictures of that too.
Listen, he literally thinks the dealership did this.
They ain't gonna tell me that wasn't deliberate. You know what I mean? I know better.
So what happened with it?
Now we're back with Paul.
Sure, they made that shit right.
This fucking louch. This dude's a fucking drunk. Straight up drunk. Fucking the dude, and he's not even a good drunk dude because he is such a lightweight dude.
The crackhead Amish, dude. That's what it looks like. The crackhead Amish.
Dude, six pack, dude. You'll see here in a little bit, dude. Got him so fucking sloshed, dude, that he couldn't hardly talk right. Fall slow, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that have been listed as more expensive, 100% online GLP-1 medication for AIDS and medical.
I never drank it. You taste it. I drank part. You got one of them Dollar Tree hammers there? It'd be the thing?
Yep.
Hello, Melinda.
something. He's a fat fucking slob. Listen, there's a difference between being fat and obese and being a fat, nasty slob, a pig. This dude's a fucking pig. He literally belches and don't even say excuse me, just belches. Just fucking belches. And ugh. Fat fucking slob. Well, you gonna put a 44 in that fucker, you fat fuck.
See what I'm talking about?
Change the wheel bearings.
The flower beds are your property.
You ain't in Kansas anymore, bitch.
Farmers have not had a chance to address soil health. Let's make this but they can save you time.
He's gonna put a 44 in that dad, gut it.
What's up, bro?
Make it a drag truck.
What's up, bro?
You gonna do it all that all-wheel drive shit or World War IV shit?
What is my job?
Right?
I'm working on a van.
Working on a van. It's not the F10?
Nope.
So he's gonna put a 44 in a van?
Dad. He's working currently on the van. No, I'm not talking. He's doing it like right now. He's saying in the future he's gonna put a 44 in it.
In the F10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that with your purse? Sorry, I don't have a purse. Show you what I'm working on.
The numbers are in. He raised over $700,000 for care research.
Putting wheel bearings and new rotors and stuff on the shaggin' wagon.
Wrong year to do that, buddy.
They're junk. I don't like the. I'm gonna go with Timken wheel bearings and stuff. Nah, I maybe hit my finger like out of the whole time I've been doing auto repair. I only hit my finger like.
That's scary, Paul.
4 or 5 times.
Danny does some shitty ass music.
Alright. Since I don't have a lug nut press, I'm going to show you how I fully seat a lug nut. Take your
A wheel stud, you mean?
nut that you use to put right here to hold it on. Put it on there.
Use some washers and a fucking lug nut, you stupid
Actually, where's
fuck.
the other one at? I'm going to put the other one on there too. Go away.
Why don't you tell your kid to say, hey, come here, you want to see something cool? Fuck.
Oh, well, hell. Oh, I know where I put it.
Right?
I know exactly right where I put it. Can I give you some money? Why? Why?
So, I mean, it's fucking disgusting.
Like the right size. Okay, that one's seated good. That one's seated. That one's seated. That's how I do it. How you doing there, S10? I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm just bored. I'm gonna replace these anyway, so. There. Yeah, I pulled the driver's side, passenger side off. Wheel hub. And there was no grease left in it. Okay. Okay, it's right here. I'm gonna keep all this stuff together. Ah. Go play? I said go in the house. Mom said go in the house. It's time to go in the house.
Exactly, Brandon.
A little warm it was. Outside? Yeah, it was pretty nice outside.
Dude's like a dirty son of a ass.
Right? It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, the bearing, it was worn out. Worn out so bad when I try to spin the, I could spin it fine, the rotor, I could spin it fine with the tire on. But when I took the tire off, and I tried to spin it by hand, it wouldn't budge. At first I thought the brake caliper was locking up. So I changed the brake caliper. Was able to spin it fine. And then once I started driving it and everything in there, and then one day, I drove it from the old house to the new house.
Oh, he probably don't know how to put preload on bearings.
And I turned into the driveway.
Daddy, I love you.
I love you too. And I,
Talking to your kid with that arrogance on your fucking face.
went, because I got a dirt driveway. And when I went to go to let off the gas, and barely applied
and
some
you
brakes.
can't on fire, so I would like to know what your fucking are.
Passenger side front locked up. So I'm like, wow, that's different. I just barely tapped the brakes, and it's like, I'm like, wow, that ain't supposed to happen. And so I got out, and I went over there, and I mean, I could feel the heat off it. So I'm like, oh shit. So I grabbed my heat gun, pointed it at it, and it was 150 degrees. I did the other side, and the other side was only 60 degrees. So I'm like, there's something wrong there.
Yep, Dad, he does all the mechanic work.
Get mad at me when I throw these rags in the wash.
He didn't describe one thing on the wheel bearing.
Excuse me.
First time you said excuse me this whole time.
But I'm gonna get that van back. I'm gonna fix that van, and get back on the road, so everybody can sit comfortable instead of sitting in my truck.
God damn, dude.
You're fucking disgusting.
Trying to fucking eat here.
faithful by Christian Care Ministries. If something costs you less, a lot less.
Told you it's fucking disgusting.
I mean, everybody else should shit, but you don't get rude about it. Say, excuse me, whatever.
So.
It's also true, people are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. That shared works. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth.
I'm gonna go with Timken though. Timken, I went with Timken on my F-150 I had.
Wow. You bought some bearings.
There's what's wrong with you, you drove Ford. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Damn!
Takes fast things.
$150 for a starter?
No, no, buddy.
Wow! I think my starter for the van when I had to replace it was like, hell, I can't, that's so long I can't even remember. I know the starter for the S10 when I replaced it was only like $80 with a $15 core. The starter for the van, I think that one was $110 with a $20 core. So,
Kids each other or what, man?
No, that cunt's out there yelling at him. Tell him to get the fucking house. After he told him to go play.
it's the size of a lawnmower starter. Oh, yeah. It's not the same size as a starter off the Sierra now, is it? Or Silverado. Well, Sierra, Silverado, same truck, just different badging.
I got news for you, buddy. I start off a 4.3, a 305,
check, see how
a
much
350,
gas
a
they had in the
327, a 454, all the same. Now, do they have different offsets?
Make sure I have enough gas for the week.
I mean, but for the most part, you can swap them around. You put on your box stroke remote. Now, there is different flywheel sizes. There's a starter coming. There's only 2 or 3.
I think that's enough to get me through the week. Yeah, I think that's enough to get me through the week.
Could I get some cheese?
Some what? Go ask your mom.
What I mean?
You're her fucking stepdad.
Man, hell, your mom's in the house.
She asked you, you stupid fucker, to yes or no.
What's she fucking asking?
If she could ask if they could go get some cheese.
Can anybody tell me what this light means?
Traction control, you
What that
stupid
light right there
fucker.
means?
You think that older cars had that same
Not
thing?
that
That's a
one.
newer car thing.
That one. I'll get you closer. That one.
You mean your check
Can anybody
engine
tell me
light?
what that light means?
Oh, you don't want the traction control light.
Oh no, it's gone. There it is. Oh, it went on.
Because you're hitting the switch, turning the traction control on or off.
S10 will get it. If his truck is the exact same like setup like this, and
No.
he uses it, and
If
that
it's
little
an S10,
icon
it
pops
won't
up.
have that.
I don't know. He might have the knob.
The knob, it's traction control.
Do you?
What?
It'd be a nice day to go for a drive.
Go for a drive.
As long as you ain't getting drunk doing it like you usually do.
Hey, man, maybe he's one of the people that drive better than drunk.
But he is a Delbert that fucking wanted to put a fucking arrow through his one of the neighborhood kids because he's a dumb shit.
I used to think that shit. So I put a shirt on the fucking top and about 2 of my brother-in-law and myself. Broke me up.
Alright, let me save my gas.
Big balling entrepreneur like you shouldn't be worried about gasoline, dude. You think you'd have all the money in the world for gas in your car.
When you put your cherry bomb on your Silverado,
Who's this shit?
did you have to do some fabricating for the oxygen sensors.
What? Why? You're also.
He thinks the oxygen are in the mufflers.
God damn, dude. If you don't cut the caps off, I mean, wow.
Let me know on that, because I'm thinking about cutting the muffler off.
What's this?
The muffler part. Leave the pipe and everything and just put a, I don't know.
It starts skipping here because
What's he talking about doing this on?
On that Silverado. He's got a 08 or 09 or 010 Silverado. He's gonna
4.3 though, right?
I don't know what it is. It's not an S. It's not that great that blue thing. It's another. It's one of those newer trucks.
I could have sworn somebody said it had a 4.3, but
his S10 does.
Whatever. Whatever sounds good.
So you think a Y pipe into a cherry bomb is going to like give it the rumble you want? I mean,
oh, and he's gonna cut off the fucking cats. He's a genius.
Which I mean, cut your cats out, man. I mean, are you hard up for money? I mean, you got a place to take them, man? Let me know. I got about 10 of them out here. I'm trying to get it up.
Okay, so after that the video goes dark because it's unavailable because his service or something went down. So,
but in reality,
is from
I'm gonna choose my family before I choose any of this shit out here.
So I'm gonna rewind this and look you guys' backstory. If I can pause this shit.
I can't stand. What?
Hang on a minute.
But in reality,
so backstory. This is from last night's live after I
choose any of this shit out here.
You're a sloppy drunk, buddy. Just let me know.
Paul went on a tangent about his S10 and talking shit to somebody else about it. So one of my subscribers went in there and said something about me, and he fucking went off on a tangent. So I came in there, and there we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, the wife texted me.
Your wife's a bitch.
Told him what was going on. Okay. Okay. I'm about halfway done.
He drank a whole 6-pack, fucking, and that's what he's like.
But is what I was saying, S10, if you're still here, I was talking about what I was going to do with that S10, and this some random person came in here saying, oh, you're bragging about your S10, this and that, it's only got a 4.3. You're just bragging about your rusted out S10. So, and he was talking about...
Hi, Paul.
I never boarded. Oh, wait, what? Rick is live now. Oh, okay. I haven't been to Rick's live stream in a while. I do it all the time. I can't stand city life. Oh, I already read that one. Rick is live. I read that one. I'm never bored. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. You got your little race truck there. That would keep you pretty occupied. Poor man's speed shop. Yes! That was the person that came in here.
Hi, Paul.
He was talking about, oh, I have this. I have all these classic cars. I don't care about that. I told you I had a dick swing contest with me, buddy, is what I told you. Yeah, it's nice to have that, but am I gonna cry over it? I want it.
At least I'm not. At least it's not like, well, he ain't got shit, he's a liar.
I mean, I almost dropped you. I have this S10 right here. Yeah, it may be a shit box. It may be rusted out. But at least I can say it's paid for. I own it. It's reliable. What else? Yeah, the reason why it's sitting in my garage is because it needs an actuator for the 4x4 and it needs a brake line. Simple fix.
2,400.
Okay, after I get those two things fixed, it will be back on the road.
Hey, 2,447. from 3000.
But yeah, I fired up the S10. That damn thing runs good. It runs good for having 183,000 miles on
One of your
it.
kids and shit, buddy?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, that S10 has less miles than what my Sierra has. And that S10's 26 years old. Of course it's going to be rusted.
Well, if you're doing Arizona,
That's where the term comes from. It's rusty, but it's trusty. I would drive that damn thing. I would drive that S10 to California and back.
I mean, you get the sauce
with
like
no
this
worries.
little kids is what kind of bugs me a little bit. Because we see
I
how
went
you
to
treat
$2
them. You see how
store
you acted
with
towards
the
them
blue
earlier in
and
this
started
with the
it.
car.
He
You
gave
imagine
it a
drunk?
little rev and set the Honda's alarm off. That was next to me. Oops.
Dude, shit.
Damn. I don't think my S10 could do that. But I think I'm gonna take the topper. Oh, I was gonna ask you there,
Tell you
S10.
what, I mean,
how's the
you don't have to take my advice
old
or not, or listen to what I'm
running?
going to say, because you're a grown up, but
Hopefully running pretty.
you're
I
not
know
just
it's
going to
running
big buck
pretty
in that like you
good.
think you are.
It's a
Like
Chevy.
you think
It's
you're
gonna run
and
good.
it's just everything going to go all both together, and I mean,
There's a channel that's no association us. It's called My Vintage Iron. He went to put
Did
one
you
in.
figure out your
I mean, you're going to be doing fucking firewall
the
work,
Ford? What is it? The Ford Escape?
And it's
Ford
4x4,
Explorer. Did you
and
figure out what was
the
wrong with
wheel
it? Chris, how you doing?
You sons of bitch.
What's up, bro?
Anybody want a fucking
Not much. Just
25-year-old
having a
fucking
few
Kenny
beers and
Martin
chit chatting.
I don't cook.
I
I
seen
don't
it.
clean
Seen
up.
what? Great. Hoping to drive it to work next week. Are you starters bad on the Ford Edge? Don't try. Someone that subs got everyone's channel. So? The hell? What is that? What does that got to do with it?
Hey, Paul,
I'm
you
not even
remember this
gonna
live? Just curious.
Look at you, dude. I mean, you're only saying it's okay to be around kids like this.
Trash.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good there, Chris. Damn. I opened my S10 door and the whole cab just went punk.
That's not a good sign.
What's the ass 10?
Yeah.
Dude's fucking lost, man.
Told you, dude. Jinx and fucking, I think Paul and Gibby and all this. We watched this motherfucker get
I miss
fucking
that.
hammered.
Hello.
That's fine as long as you
How
got the
did
kids
you
around or
break?
whatever.
Talking about his family's in there,
Open
that's
my
what all that
visor.
matters. Well, if family is what really mattered, then you would have a beer at
Excuse me,
with
and this
dinner,
fell off.
and you'd spend that rest of the night with your family. You would have got in the garage getting fucking shit faced. Look, he's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. This truck runs good.
He
I
is
love
a
it.
fucking fat pig.
Just like I said earlier, I can't have none of those. I can't stand those new vehicles.
You're setting in a new. What the fuck?
I'd rather have older vehicles.
Oh, that 2011's.
If
that
it's
one
past
before that's old.
2010, no, take that back. Because my Sierra is a 2011. If it's past 2011, I don't want it.
What? You hear yourself, right? I mean, same LS in your 2011 that would be in a 2018. I mean, Same principle LS. I mean, because you're driving 2011, it's got to be LS based. I mean.
Oh no.
God damn, dude. I don't understand people like him.
Well, I can get this thing to pull so we can end this. Then. Alright, so that's the end of our live for tonight. Yeah, what do you think about this Paul, dude?
I think it's a dinghy, and I mean, probably don't have much friends. I mean,
see you guys in the next one. Much love. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Go check out everybody's in the channel description. Check out my main channel. We actually build cars, unlike this fucking loser and Barry and
got
everybody.
a bunch of little girls around. You shouldn't be getting sausage junk like that.
Right. And Paul, we're on your ass now, buddy.